We're here in Los Olas for Lindsay's Concussion Awareness Prevention White Party as Brooke Burke and our prominent community come together for the fight.
Yeah, so we're so excited to have everyone out here tonight. It's amazing to be able to have all my work with Safe Kids Worldwide kind of lead up to founding CAPChallenge and making sure that all of our athletes are safe on the field. And to have support like this tonight really just hits home. It's amazing.
And I'm happy to be part of it. I'm having the best time in Florida. Evan's taking really good care of me. And, I'm just happy to participate.
Tonight's theme, please tell us a little bit about it.
Well, tonight's theme is what they wanted to have all white with the all white carpet. As you can see the beautiful ladies in the back, we have different from rhinestones and different outfits, including lighting for the special event for tonight.
It's a very exciting evening, and tell us really what does it mean to you being here and considering that you do have a family of your own and CAPChallenge is really taking over.
It has. I mean, it's a super important cause. I try to do as much as I can as far as philanthropy goes, but concussion awareness protection is all about education. I've got 4 kids, 3 girls, 1 little boy who's quite the athlete, and it's really about being responsible. It's educating the sports, it's educating the coaches, the families, and the children so we know what to look for. So I'm so impressed what they're doing.
And really, I know that you are a part of so many charity events here in South Florida, but this one specifically, was it different to be a part of?
Yes, it was, because it was like so extravagant as far as what they wanted and what they expected. As you can see, all the costumes are actually custom made for this event, and that's what we do throughout most of our events as far as providing your glamorous event that you would like.
A lot of times people suffer from concussions, and there's not a lot of awareness about it at all. And the fact that we're getting some awareness out there, I think it's going to make a big difference in preventing concussions from happening, and just in general helping people out when they do have concussions.
You know, Lindsay, CAPChallenge keeps on growing and growing, and the fact that Brooke Burke is really spearheading this with you tonight, I mean, it must feel incredible for you. And did you ever think you would get this far?
It's amazing. From the get-go, we really have just touched hearts, and I think that's why everyone's kind of jumping on board. And we've had a plethora of football players kind of coming and joining us, and to have someone like Brooke Burke, which is such a household name, and she just found out about it, and she's here tonight to support it. So yes, it's absolutely amazing, and it really means a lot.
And Brooke, what do you think it is, the fact that everybody is now paying attention to concussions?
Well, I think we have more research, we have more knowledge. You know, there was a time when you got a concussion, you thought you were okay, you got back in the game, and now we know how severe and how damaging, those type of situations can be. And there are many children who have a concussion who don't know they have a concussion because they're not educated about the symptoms. So that's super important too. And this whole movement and the motivation is just to educate everybody so we know what we're dealing with and we can take the best care possible of our children. And it's not just the kids, I mean, it's every athlete.
Now, from your perspective, obviously you are a doctor, and I'm sure you see a little bit of everything. Tell us about the epidemic of concussions that people aren't really aware of.
Okay, concussions happen in many different ways. A lot of times in car accidents, there's what's called cervical acceleration, deceleration injuries, and it's with whiplash of the neck, and that causes concussions in itself. And people think that it's just a little bit of neck pain, but it actually turns out to be a lot more.
And the fact that you are a mother and she's a mother, I'm sure you're able to relate to each other in a very different way than a lot of other people, and obviously raises your awareness even more so.
Well, and that's just it. CAP is, you have all the football players that it hits home for them, and then you have the moms like Brooke and I, who have our kids that are just starting in the sports, and honestly all that we want to do is keep them safe. So the more that we can know about concussion awareness and to keep them all safe, then the better off we'll all be.
Lisa, you are a mother.
Yes.
How personal is this, considering that your kids sooner or later are going to be full on in sports?
I know. I mean, I have a 7-year-old son, an 8-year-old daughter, a 13 and 15-year-old daughter. They're all athletes. My husband is an athlete. My son wants to play football. So it really is my responsibility, I think, to walk carefully through the world with open eyes and to know what I'm dealing with and know what the signs are. And, God forbid if he ever has a concussion, to know what to do about it and how long to wait and what the symptoms are. So that's what it's about. And yes, play sports, and yes, have fun, and yes, fly your free flag and be crazy and be daring, but do it in an educated way and be careful. And we have to spread the word.
Lindsay's CAPChallenge keeps on making waves throughout South Florida, and we'd like to thank Brooke Burke for coming out and spreading awareness about concussion safety. For Eye on South Florida, I'm Andrea Ocampo.